The next point that I think about 20% of my clients, they walk in the door and I see this and I say, oh my gosh. And I know what I'm going to have to tell them. And that is, they come in like this. They say, hi. Oh, how are you doing? Yeah, oh, okay. Yeah, and everything they do, they cannot say one single word without moving the neck. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's like this. It's like, oh, yeah. Oh, do you agree with me? Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, can you sit with a quiet neck? Yeah, sure. Well, do you know what you're doing with your neck? No, what am I doing with my neck? This is what people do for a lifetime. For a lifetime. So just imagine you have a bowling ball in your hands, and for the rest of your life, whenever you're talking to people, interacting, you take the bowling ball and you go like this. And then you come to me and you say, I have neck pain. Now, do you expect me to put you on the table and massage your neck and think I'm doing something good for you? I can't do that in good conscience. I have to tell you what you're doing to the neck. You may have to ask somebody, ask a friend, are you doing this? Can you talk without moving the head? Can you talk with a quiet neck? Many people cannot do that, what I'm doing here. Put your hands on your neck. I do this to clients. I put my hands here and say, now talk. And they go, what shall I say? They don't know how to talk. They just don't know how to talk without tensing everything up. If you do exercises every day, one exercise that you should learn is tense the throat without tensing the neck. I have friends who do these exercises, and one of them is throat tension. But I don't think I've ever seen a single person able to tense the throat without also tensing the neck. Separate the two things. So a quiet neck, how do you get a quiet neck? Now you cannot go around the rest of your life thinking, I will not move my neck, because you'd be like a robot. Can't do that. So how do you learn to have a quiet neck? It's very difficult if you have the habit of every time you say yes, you jerk the head, or say no, you do something. It's actually much more beautiful body language to say yes. You can slow it down. Yes. Or you can say no. That's one way. That's good movement. But when you do these jerky movements too fast, both the front and the back and the sides of the neck clamp in order to do this movement. So if you're always ready to talk to people like this, your neck is like this all day long. All day long. Now, you go to a doctor and you complain of neck pain, they'll do an MRI and tell you have a herniated disc and you need a surgery. They're not going to tell you why do you have the herniated disc, because of how you're using your neck all day long. And how do you learn not to do this? You have to go back, look at what a baby does. A baby is born with eyes that can move, soft. They're not always looking straight ahead. Even in the womb, I don't think they're looking straight ahead because they're into the hearing. The eyes move. And a baby can sit in the crib and look far to the left and stay there for 30 seconds. They have mobile eyes, in other words. They can look around. The eyes have this freedom to look and move. And then the neck can be quiet. But if the eyes are too fixed, if we spend too many hours looking at computers and books and TV, and we don't take enough walks, we don't do a little looking around during the day, the eyes become too staring, too fixed, and the neck takes over the work of the eyes. And the neck starts to turn to look here, we turn the head to do everything. And even in conversation, nod. And so we have this horribly it's a curse for a lifetime. It's a curse to have a neck that never knows how to be quiet. And the Alexander technique is very popular with artists and actresses and actors. It's about having a quiet neck and long, lengthened, decompressed spine. But it starts with a quiet neck. And you cannot have a quiet neck unless you learn to have active, mobile eyeballs. And so during the day, look up, look down. See, looking down, you need to practice that for good posture, because if you have a phone and you're texting like this all day long, what's going to happen to your posture? Look with the eyes down. Then the head doesn't have to do all the movement with the neck. It's another case where the eyes will give your neck relief and give your spine relief. The eyes are meant to move. The neck is not meant to do all these things. It's not meant to do that. So, mobile, active eyes, quiet neck. Staring eyes, overactive neck. That's the formula. So you really, I have to warn you, if you think you can quiet down the neck just by willpower and don't move the neck and talk like this, it's not going to work unless you also practice the vision. There's a lot to say about the vision. We're going to get to that later. But for now, just practice looking to the left. Stay there for a while. Look around, look up, look down, look to the right. Do this many times a day. Look up, stay there. Stay for 10 or 20 seconds. Most people, most adults, you say look up, they're going to go for 3 seconds, and that's enough. It's a stress, more than 3 seconds. Any baby could do it for 2 minutes. Look down, stay there, look down, stay. Get those muscles stretched with the eyeballs. So it's like eyeball yoga. So this is very basic neck etiquette. If you want to have a healthy neck, you need to learn about the eyes. And one of the tricks about the eyes is to close the eyes when you go to sleep at night. When you close the eyes, imagine the far distance, because everything relaxes. The eyeball cannot be relaxed with close focus. So to have a quiet neck and a quiet body, to sleep, have good posture, many times a day, look in the far distance. It's not just moving the eyes, but also the far distance and wide-angle vision. This releases tension in the body. When the eyes come to close focus, concentration, all the joints in the body tighten. So in nature, there is a rhythm. A sparrow will pick a grain of sand and look up, a grain of seed, and look up. A deer will nibble for 30 seconds and look up, look around, listen, feel the wind, use the stick all around, global, up, down, what's going on around me? That's a rhythm we've lost. We need to often, it's not just looking up every 5 minutes at a computer, but look up, look in the distance, change your focus, look left, look right. Get out of the eyeball frontal, get global in your awareness. The neck will quiet down, the posture will lengthen. So you cannot ignore the eyes if you're talking about good posture. Good posture has everything to do with the eyes. The material presented here is for information only. It summarizes the main tools that I have personally used for about 25 years as a Feldenkrais teacher. I've worked with many clients with serious medical issues and other people, and I've found these ideas are safe and simple, they're effective, but common sense dictates that you need your doctor's permission. If you have any questions, if there's any pain, you shouldn't do a movement, you should always be gentle, go slowly. If you have any doubt about the safety of a movement, respect that and don't do it. You can see a professional teacher of movement, an Alexander or Feldenkrais teacher. These people are very good. They've studied posture for a lifetime. You can trust them, and they can look at you, and in a glance, they can tell you what is going on in your body and what you need to do particularly to help yourself. And this can save you many years of futile effort and struggling, doing everything or trying to accomplish something you don't really need to accomplish in the way of posture. When you have a professional, experienced person looking at you and you follow their advice, it can save you lots of effort and time.